Hey guys, happy Throwback Thursday! I'm unmuted. Good, good. I had to double check because y'all know how many times we have talked to ourselves at the beginning of a stream. But thankfully, I paid attention today and I hit the unmute button, so we're already starting on a good foot. That's not the phrase. Wow. This is why I just need to write more. uh, if you know the phrase, please put it in the comments to correct me. But what is it? Put the right foot forward, isn't it? Something like that. Put the right foot forward. We're doing that. We're doing that. I think I'm officially fully recovered from the summer cold. Last week, even though I felt better, I think I still had some in my head, just like kind of making me tired. But last couple days, well, yesterday I was actually really tired. But yet today, I've been me. Like, we're back 100%. I already did some writing earlier today. I got about 1,900 words in, and we're gearing up primarily to do Kurokenshin today. I have motivation. We're doing it. I do need to do some stuff for the Indie Author News Show. Just make the thumbnail, make sure the stuff is ready to go, because that is my part, my contribution to it. So we're gonna do that first, then do Kurokenshin, and yeah, catch up with everybody. Yeah, starting out on the right foot, that's exactly what, I'm like, that is the phrase, but it just doesn't sound right when you say it the way I said it the first time. It just didn't feel right. But hey Ian, hey Phoenix. Great to see you guys. I was reading the comments while we were waiting to get started. And Kitty's here as well. Hello. Ian, I've just read the first 2 chapters of Bodymore Zero. Yeah, I've officially started it because I finished all the other physical books on my shelf. So now I can get into Bodymore Zero officially. I had to restart it, so officially restarted, and now we're 2 chapters in. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I have to get back to reading Disney books because I've not done a Disney chat draw thing in a while. So we're gonna round up the indies with Bodymore Zero, and then go back to some Disney books and maybe some Kindle books because I have a lot that I've not read. I've barely read any of Maggie's. I have almost all of hers, and I've only read a couple, so I want to get through Maggie's series as well. But officially, I mean, I didn't start reading it today. I have already started, but officially we have dived into Bodymore Zero. Also great news, I can use the AC so long as I don't use anything else. Ugh, no idea, not ideal, but better than nothing. Looking at the chat working, remember to use your load in and not muted as I start. I know. I think right before I had to come get ready for the stream, I was actually watching a like a commenter channel, but they did like a few video compilations of various Europeans visiting for the World Cup. And the video selection was just precious, and it made me so happy. So I started out with really, really good vibes, and I would like to share those vibes. Not that I'm going to show any like videos up here or anything, but it's precious. At least what I stumbled into there. So that has made me feel good. I also got the official approval. We are not wording today very well. I'm gonna go with approval. That because we had talked about this before, like I have to finish Kurokenshin before we can really go on vacation, but it didn't feel like it was an actual reward because I want to go next year somewhere, anywhere at this point. I wanted to go somewhere next year. But next year, my brother-in-law is getting married, very close to our anniversary, so we're kind of like, I'm like, we could squeeze it in, and my husband was like, no, we can't, or, he just wasn't, he was him-hawing about if we can go next year or not. So I didn't feel like me pushing to finish to get the reward of being able to go somewhere was like actually gonna happen. Like I was internally feeling like I'd still do it, and then he'd be like, we still can't. So it, you know what I mean? But I finally got the official, like, yeah, if you finish Kuro Kenshin Volume 5, I can book something for next year. So the motivation just got real. And yes, we're gonna dive headlong into that this summer, because I've already found really, I'm not allowed to book anything right now, which is like, but I found really good deals. But I'm hoping that something better will still come out of it as I rush to finish everything so I can book some sort of vacation. But it's official, which means we can actually be excited for it to happen. Katie's about to go get some food and go back to suffer in the heat in reading. Eating some leftover rice and tikka masala. It does sound yummy. So fantastic. Do we have curry sauce? I don't think we have any curry sauce. But I have the chicken baking in the oven right now, and I put way too much garlic expression on it, so it's actually drowning. But everything smells really nice because of the garlic. And that's dinner. So looks like 12, maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes left on that, and then it has to cool a bit. So probably the second sprint I'll actually eat dinner, but you know, yes, words are hard. Wording is especially hard. I used all my words earlier today, it's fine. But yes, vacation motivation, it feels like it hit differently when he said, yeah, you can go ahead when you finish, and it wasn't like, so we got the motivation, guys. Apparently it had to come from that, but yeah, very excited. So yeah, we're feeling good. We, like, physically and mentally and emotionally, like, riding off all those vibes. So we're gonna get a lot done today, and I hope y'all are having a productive and I know it's hot. I know it's hot a lot of places right now, like even where our heat is starting to spike over the next few days. So try to stay cool, productive if possible, comfortable, and hang out is what I ask for. Let's see, we love garlic and rarely come across anything that has way too much garlic. I have had some garlic naan where I'm not sure how the garlic was prepared. Maybe it was still a bit raw. That I didn't totally love. Like, I feel like it needed to be cooked or like presented differently. But in general, when the garlic is cooked, especially when like the clove, I remembered the word. When the clove gets like soft, we love that. Vampires could never. Any little bit of garlic is too much garlic for Kitty. Well, there we go. It's not for everybody. But Kitty makes all the delicious baked goods, so I think it's a good trade-off. I think I'll just end up having Blue Box mac and cheese tonight. Ooh, wait, do we have a... I mean, don't... Like, definitely go ahead and make the mac and cheese. I'm trying to figure out... Do I know my schedule yet for July? No. Okay, cool. So hopefully next... What day is it? Next week, we're doing Tuesday, Thursday for streams. Tuesday, I think I'm going to do a longer one, where Thursday, I actually have a hair appointment. I actually booked, it's my coworker's daughter who went to cosmetology school, so I'm like, I'll support her. And that is next Thursday. Otherwise, I would have done a long Thursday as well. I have to put that in my planner, actually. But next week is Tuesday, Thursday for streams, and I have to get that. I'm going to put that reminder on the Habity Babbity schedule for the first part of July. I need to post that. So we got quite a few things, like little tasks to do, but overall, the big thing that I am doing today is going to be Kuro Kenshin once I finish the necessary tasks for my portion of the Indie Author News Show. Let's see. Kitty's been having trouble eating enough in this heat. That is very real. I also do not get hungry enough when it's really hot. But we have AC, so if you're in it long enough, you kind of forget. There's a garlic festival in Gilroy, California, where you could get garlic ice cream. I can kind of imagine it, but I don't know. Like, maybe I would try the sample, but I don't think I would, like, buy a pint. Yeah, Phoenix, I mean, you had to find that AC because it just is too hot out there to not have AC. Yes, a real hair appointment because we're going to go a little drastic. I mean, we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna surprise you guys on Thursday with the results. So hoping it like goes well, or else this will be a different surprise. But yeah, I was like, if we're gonna do the big thing, I'm gonna have somebody else do it, and I can just sit there. That's my birthday present to myself. Oh, nothing seems good. Glad that tikka masala seems to be okay for my brain. I mean, tikka masala is good all the time. We're hoping the heat will break end of the week, beginning of next. I think we're hitting our high, at least the highest that it's been for a while. We had a bit of a dip. Right now we're like high 70s, but we should be hitting 90s in the next couple days. I won't be outside that much, so keep ending up having peanut butter with a tortilla. I have had that before. Like, that's a solid snack. With the AC going, I can cook the mac and cheese. It's gas, so okay, we can use it at the same time and easy for leftovers tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. All right, let me get the first sprint started up here. I'm doing the thing, so we're just gonna have it on this screen. I think it's a 40-minute timer or 30-minute. I think this is the 30-minute and the draw screen is the 40 minutes. So we're just gonna do a 30-minute sprint to start us off. Again, I am doing thumbnail and hopefully get through the live stream schedule for the video, the episode coming out next, this weekend. Actually, it's coming out this weekend. So I need to check on that and then get into the good stuff. So I'm gonna pop the timer up here. Let's see, out of crackers delivering meant for Monday is now saying Friday. No, not the crackers. Ugh, been over 30 degrees for the last 2 weeks. And it's only 88 for Phoenix today. Wow. It's getting hit. I know the girl who works on the Indie Author News Show with me, they were hitting like 40 degrees Celsius, like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Very, very hot. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right for where you're, because I think she's in the Netherlands. And obviously that's more north. So I'm like, this doesn't sound right. That's crazy. But yeah, it must be, there's a weird heat wave going around. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna pop the timer up and we're gonna do, I should probably put a background because you can't like see these numbers unless my head's here. But we're gonna do our first sprint, 29 minutes and change, and we'll be back to see how it goes in 3, 2, 1, go. Do. All right, we did our first sprint. Thog showed up. Hello, Thog. How are you? And I was this close. Like I usually just do 1 week. Like I'll do for the news show, it's like a week forecast, but I just do the following week of, the week following the episode. So I'll have, Monday through Sunday with the full listing of like indie authors and different writers or writer groups who they're all part of these. There's like an active Excel sheet that I think Kat actually put together. So I just take that week, put it into a video so it like scrolls with everybody's times and names. So I'm updating that, and I literally got all the way to Sunday before my timer ran out. So I have to finish that, and I'll probably finish that and eat dinner during the next sprint. And then we dive into Kuro Kenshin. So, probably just so I don't mess with the timer, I'll put it on the drawing screen the next sprint, but I won't actively be doing anything until I eat and finish the video. So it's gonna be just like a still screen, but the timer will be going, and I won't have to mess with that because I have definitely try to change things mid-sprint, and we've had, start and stop on the timers, so my bad. We're just gonna leave this draft up here, I guess. But yeah, other than that, things were going pretty good on that sprint. Oh, what did I miss? Speaking of mac and cheese and tikka masala, Mondays I grabbed 2 different kinds of box on sale to experiment with for them. Chicken tikka masala flavored and Parmesan pesto flavored. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Didn't really do much of anything that sprint. Finally starting to feel a bit hungry, so I'll probably make food next sprint. Yeah, we all need to eat. Well, I'm already, that garlic smells so good, so I am ready to eat. But I'm glad we got that done. Let me write it in here. We got news, thumbnail, and live stream video. Pretty much done. Which that was probably the most time sensitive thing I have to do this week, since she should usually get the episode up Friday, Saturday. In my last minute a little bit, but I made it on time. It's fine. It's totally fine. So yeah, once that's done, I'll be doing more line art today. You just gotta do a little bit more line art, and then we're just gonna power through and finish chapter 44. Manifest it. Manifest it. Finishing chapter 44. Not tonight. Impossible. Definitely not enough hours in the day. But we're manifesting it. We're manifesting it. Also, I don't know if anybody is usually doing stuff on Friday nights, but I have like a very random, like I get off earlier than I expected tomorrow. So I'm hoping to keep with the motivation. So I might do a pop-up tomorrow, Friday night, as well as obviously streaming next week. So just keep an eye out. Let me know if you guys would be interested and around for that, because I know, like, ideally for me, I would like Friday through Sunday to be off, but I also don't put enough consistent work during the week because actual work wipes me out. So I'm hoping I can channel some of that energy and get some stuff done tomorrow. So possibly a pop-up. It's finally cool enough in the kitchen that I'm willing to brave it. Yes, make your food. Go get your food in. I'm gonna have to also get water. I did a strawberry watermelon flavor, and then I added lime juice. It's pretty good. Adding the lemon or the lime to it, that acidity really like breaks up sometimes, which is too much of the water flavors. And that's been my new hack, is to like make lemonade with the lemon or lime juice. I guess it would be limeade if it was the lime juice, but to make that and then add a little bit of water flavor. A little goes a long way, so you don't have to add a lot. Yeah, I know. I wish you could have the daily salads as well, because honestly, summer is salad season. And the fact that we don't have salad, because we ate it all and we haven't done groceries, like, I can't feel your full pain, because we can definitely get it more. You gonna go eat? You gonna go eat? Or do you have to go potty? You have to go potty? Willow did go to daycare today, so that's why she's tired. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about it. But the door's not open since the air is on, so I'm gonna have to let her out next sprint. But yeah, all I really have the energy or like motivation to eat during summer is salad, so we definitely need to go stock up. Come here, get some salad. I got a whole bag. Have an F it Friday. Well, we can. I mean, it's not gonna be a total F it because I need to finish it. It's gonna be a finish it Friday for me, but I get it. Yeah, like it's the end of the week. If you guys just want to come and chill and like vibe, totally cool. You don't have to be productive. You never have to be productive on these streams. I have to be productive for the most part, but you guys can do whatever. That reminds me, I have the lavender syrup, and now I can make lavender lemonade. Ooh, I need to find that lavender syrup, because I think I would go hard on that. Let me try out my teleportation again. Was that instant transmission? Is that what they did in Dragon Ball? Yeah, instant transmit yourself over there. You gotta keep training. I don't remember what they did for training, but you gotta keep training, Phoenix. Alright, I'm definitely hungry, so I'm gonna start up our next sprint. This is what you guys get to look at while I eat dinner and finish this quick little video edit, but I will come back to work on said line art. Probably, I think I can knock this page out even after eating, but we'll see. We're gonna have to actually do it. We love some little chibi moments. So, actually, maybe I can pull up one of the pages I just did. Because I have this one I do have to add the black on too, so like I could do that as well. And just the hello. There we go. That's more fun. Then you can actually tell what it is. I no longer aim to be productive, I just aim to do worthwhile stuff. Ooh, that's deep. I love that. I do love that, especially because I try not to be too toxic with productivity. You guys only get me a few hours a week, but otherwise I promise I am. I have been quite lazy. So yeah, I try to embrace this time to be productive, but I think moving forward and accepting different facets of life, like, yes, it doesn't have to be productive for productive's sake, but something A, I enjoy, B, that's worthwhile in terms of, like, I don't know, it's more than just enjoyment, obviously, and then C, like, less stress. We gotta be less stressed. We gotta figure that out. Kitty's gonna come over, Kitty's gonna come over to Phoenix and bring salad ingredients so you can have salad. We'll keep training. One of these days I'll figure out the teleportation. And you're welcome to, Kitty. Maybe Kitty knows the teleportation. Maybe she did all the training. I don't think I've ever been toxic productive. That's good to know, because there's definitely times where maybe not like super toxic productive, but edging toward like not measuring everything, but like trying to track and like beating myself up if I wasn't productive. I definitely think I've slipped close to that. Maybe not always on screen, because I try to like keep the good vibes, but I definitely beat myself up for not getting stuff done, and I would like to get to the point where that's not something I ever have to do, but somebody's got to keep me in check, or else I'll do whatever I want. And sometimes that's just watching hours of YouTube documentaries. It happens. And then I learn things. So Benny's saying, I wish I actually lived geographically close to friends and I'd love to hang out and eat good food. Well, we're still fingers crossing for you to at least maybe get up to Canada, because even if you're not like super close, I think we all would like to visit Canada, so that could definitely happen. I don't have any trouble going out to the Southwest, but it's not as high on my bucket list. So, and it's like it's more comfortable for you if you can get up there. Oh, sometimes hours of YouTube documentaries is just what is needed. 100%. Like I hope everything I learn is at least mostly factual, but like sometimes I'll do like a full quote unquote school day where I'll have like geography, and then like I said, zoology, we talked about that last time. We'll do some nutrition, we'll do some language, like I'll bop around, and it's a great time. I love school for education. I don't like tests. So I just like learning things, I guess. It doesn't have to be school. But Elle is here. Hey Elle, you are just in time for our second sprint. This one is going to be 40 minutes, and shoot, I almost forgot what I was doing. I have to finish up a little video edit. Sadly not for a Disney book, but a little video edit, eat dinner, and then I will be working on Kuro Kenshin. So you are here just in time. Let us know what you're working on, or if you're reading a book, because I remember last time you had finished a book. I know you finished Tinkerbell a while back, but I have not got it at the library yet. I'm still waiting. At this point, if I could just figure out how to get out of this town, I would. We're praying for you. We love you. You can do it. Somehow. Somehow. That's definitely, as much as I like the idea of moving, I know a lot of people like hate that process, but I kind of love that packing up and unpacking part of it, at least in the new adventure. I understand it is super, super stressful, especially in the climate that is 2026. So let me jump into our sprint, and this one will be for 40 minutes. So we will be right back after the second sprint in 3, 2, 1, get her done. We're back. We're back. Elle got caught up with the stream chat, so if you had any responses, definitely scroll up and check it out. I think I responded to the few things that I saw, but I'm excited that you finished the Agnes Aubert Mystical Cat Shelter. It's still on hold for me. I'm actually going to take that away and go here. Yeah, I'm excited to read that book when the audiobook becomes available. Yeah, and especially when it's set in like the 1920s, that's going to be a lot more fun. Planning on reading more Heather Fawcett and bought the Emily Wilde series. Authors that I've heard of, and I know Emily Wilde she's a classic author, more so, but I don't think I've read anything. I don't even think in school we read anything. Also talking about the Bridgerton train. I'm not on the Bridgerton train. I don't think it's the same time period as Fox, Wolf, and Hound, because I think I looked at it and it's slightly different. So I didn't want, like, I was gonna look at it for like historical references and like costumes and stuff, and then I think it is maybe 50 years earlier. So I was like, we're not gonna slip into that slope. Yes, and I actually made more of my strawberry watermelon limeade this time. Also would love to go to Canada. Some of my favorite childhood TV shows were filmed there. A lot of the shows that I've watched as well are actually Canadian. Thank you, PBS. Go smash on some chicken and mash. I just had my chicken and it turned out very nice. My current tactic with baking chicken breast is you put some oil with it, and this time I put a little bit too much, but it kind of worked out. Well, actually, I added veggies on top for the veggies to hopefully soak up the oil, which they did, and then they got like little crispy edges. 385 for 25 minutes, and then 400 for 20 more minutes, and that gets it cooked all the way through, at least with the pans and stuff in the stove that I have. And it's still like you can break it apart with your fork, so it's super soft, but it's not dried out. Maybe that's also because of the oil, and it's not like undercooked, obviously, because it's fully cooked through. But there's sometimes where it's fully cooked through, or it looks that way, but it don't taste right. So that's my chicken breast hack currently. Oh, Emily Wilde is a character of Heather Fawcett's. Well, shows how much I know. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for looking out, Phoenix. I don't know, Emily Wilde was thrown around like it was an author. I just didn't pay attention, apparently. But Phoenix also was eating dinner and cooling off in front of the AC. Thug lives like a vampire, but would try the garlic ice cream. I love garlic. I think so far only Kitty in the chat is not about the garlic, so we have to eat all the garlic for Kitty. I'm gonna make some lavender lemonade next sprint. So much of what I've watched through the years is Canadian. You know, they're doing it. They doing it. Yeah, I've only been up there once for a very brief period, because our senior year, they took us up to Stratford, which I'm not sure if Stratford is known for being like a theatrical town, or if that's just where they had the play. We actually went and saw Cabaret my senior year, and I think it was it felt like a 3 or something hour bus ride, because we can just cross over the bridge in Detroit. I assume that's where we went. So it's like an hour and a half to the bridge into Canada, and then there we had to drive to Stratford, and then we drove back the same day. So it was just a 1-day trip. But that's my only, well, no, I guess I did we go on the, I guess another single day trip was my friend, when I visited her in New York, we actually did drive to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. and we were there, which the falls were really cool, but to me there wasn't much to do around it. So we weren't there that long. We actually left there after a couple of hours and then went to a park back stateside. So I've been there twice. I will correct myself, I've stepped on Canadian soil twice, but I don't think I had enough experience over there to like say I visited Canada and got the Canadian thing. There was no poutine. I don't know if I'd like poutine. I don't know. The cheese curds kind of weird me out. We got some from Aldi and I did not enjoy them. Maybe they weren't made right though. Got thrown out of the sprint for a minute. Don't drop your mice. Has yet to step foot into Canada. Well, the bucket list or we'll go with bucket list, because to-do list is like, ideally it's on your to-do list, but probably further down the road once your hereditary stuff is all sorted. This is why I say I'm only part vampire. The sun is trying to kill me, but garlic is safe. Love it and wish I'd had the chance to get the garlic festival to try the garlic ice cream. If they keep doing it, you never know. You still might get a chance. Or I'm sure some like places might have like that local, semi-local, or just like the weird flavor batches. There's actually one. So when we went down to Cincinnati, they're famous for Skyline Chili, and it's a chain where it's literally like every 5 to 10 minutes there's a Skyline Chili restaurant. So it's a specific way they make their chili. It's a bit more on the runny side and like smaller granules of meat. I don't remember if there was too much beans. Ooh, look, you can, hold on. No, come back. Where'd you go? Pretty sure that was a shining silver. Oh, yeah, it's in there. Hello. I know you're not just part of my dyed hair. You were glistening. You were glistening. Where did it go? Let's see if we can. Can I catch it in the reflection? No. I know you were there. It's actually been a huge benefit having the tips of my hair dyed, so I can't just look down and see the gray hairs. But I definitely. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope, that's just a backward hair. I don't know. I'll see if I notice it again. I'll see if I notice it. But yeah, I won't be able to go gray hair digging this way after next Thursday. Circling back. Garlic. Oh yeah, the special flavors. So they actually made a special flavor which you can pretty much get at one of the local ice cream shops, and they said it was at some Kroger's there. But it's that Skyline Chili flavored ice cream. So it has the oyster cracker mixed in. Terry had tried it and said it just tasted like a cinnamon ice cream with the crunchy bits. So I think he probably would have got a pint if he didn't want to get a different ice cream flavor that day, but it's technically after the Skyline Chili, but I guess they add cinnamon into it and that's what makes it taste that way. But in any case, they exist. Those weird flavors, you just gotta find them. All right, that's right, you can't eat the potatoes. So many things have potatoes. Fog also went to Victoria back when she was 10, but no poutine was eaten either. Yes, rip the potato allergy. Experimenting with all sorts of other foods, but nothing can replace potatoes. I have plenty of wisdom highlights in my hair, but yes, the silver streaks makes me a silver surfer. My favorite flavors of ice cream are rose or lavender when I can find them. I've not seen a lot of floral ice creams up here, but I've not looked at too many of the like special brands, because if we're getting stuff, we typically just go for the store brand, so we're not paying a bunch of extra. But I do know I love lavender matcha, so now I'm gonna be like hunting for it. I'm gonna figure out what's actually a gray hair and what is. We don't need to be spending our chat time doing this, but but it was like shiny. I want it. I want it. Okay, we're gonna ignore it. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I try the chili ice cream. I'm like mixing vanilla ice cream in my spaghetti. Oh. Does it make it just more creamy? Like, I guess also caveat or question, with or without the sauce, like the tomato sauce. Because I'm trying to picture it. And like I feel like adding a noodle, well, pretty much adding a bread thing to most things is pretty good. So like adding the plain noodles to ice cream would be kind of different. And mixing, unless it'd be like a super sweet tomatoey thing if it mixed with the sauce as well. But we're going into hyper food theory there. Falk had actually made the lavender ice cream once and wants to try the rose ice cream. Yeah, I will look out for some floral ice creams. I've not found them here in New Mexico, but could find them in Oregon and California. Oregon. Tomato, guys. Okay, so an out west thing. If I ever make it out west, which if I earn this vacation, there's a 33.33333 plus percent that will go to Disneyland, California. So I'm still leaving myself open to choose between, but I think logistically with the dogs, it's probably going to be Disneyland, California, not Paris or Tokyo. We'll save that for a bigger trip. Ooh, if you can find rose syrup, you can try some. I love rose milk on a hot day. Ooh, rose milk. Okay, I've had rose water from like the Arab stores, the Middle Eastern stores near here. I guess I've never looked to see if they have a rose syrup. Have I actually shopped if I haven't looked for rose syrup? Rose milk was what I was given as a kid when I went to a friend's house by her mom, parentheses, auntie. Rose syrup can usually be found where you can buy stuff for Indian food. Yeah, I bet either the Indian, do we have an Indian? We have an Asian market, but it's definitely more like East Asia. And we have a Middle Eastern market. I don't know if we have us like specific Indian market though, nearby. I keep rose water, but rose syrup, oh my god. Thog just broke. Broke. Okay. Well, glad we were able to catch up. We're making some steady, I got the blacks done on that other page, and then we are just getting the line art done here. Sketchy gaga ba. Line art. Sketchy gaga ba. Line art. So we've got to make it pretty. And keep going. It's 8:50. This will be a 40-minute sprint to take us to 9:30, and then we'll probably end on a 30-minute sprint. So we still get 2 more sprints, but we're just not going super late. So let's give her a go for a sprint. 40 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. We may have had like 20 seconds left when I switched the screens over, so my bad. It's not a perfect system, but it does work for what we need it to do. I finished another page of line art, and I realized not only do I not have my calendar for like my work schedule in my planner, but I don't have any of the like stuff, the stream scheduled on YouTube, so it's not popping up when I'm like, did I already schedule that? The answer is no. So probably to start this sprint, I will get my planner updated, get the scheduled live streams up that I know of, at least for next week for sure. I don't know if I know the week after yet, but definitely for next week. Think. Tomorrow's Friday, so I won't get. I feel like I should have at least 2 weeks. I should know 2 weeks worth of stuff. Anywho, I will figure out the scheduling so that you guys can see that. Elle and Thog both had to go, so thank you guys. I know you're both gone, but I do appreciate you guys popping in and hanging out while you could. I think we're still doing pretty good. My back's starting to hurt from just, you can all say, actually I think y'all that are here, like, we know we all have bad posture. Just try your best, but just when I get into the drawing, like I'm not that I need to see, like, get closer to see, but I just like, it happens. So back's starting to get a little bit sore, which is probably why I'm gonna take a break from the drawing to do the schedule. But then there's still tomorrow, and I'm thinking of locking in a time, but it's like I want to start earlier, but I know when the dogs want their W. And I'm not sure what the weather, like the weather's already changed like 3 times today. So it was supposed to rain all day tomorrow. And now it's like showing cloudy, but not being very specific. So not sure what time. I'm not gonna schedule tomorrow, but I think I will like post on like the YouTube post and in the Discord for you guys in advance, like at least an hour in advance, or at least a half hour in advance. I guess that's pretty good. So if you can make it, awesome. If not, definitely have a good weekend. But we still have one more sprint tonight, so I'm not trying to like say goodbye. We still have one more sprint. FedEx has gone back to reading Kathy's book. It seems I really only think to read it while sprinting here, but that's like perfect for Throwback Thursday. So it's like your it's like with your throwback movie night. Like it's Throwback Thursday. We get you hyped, and then you do more throwbacky stuff. I want to do a puzzle. You can't see because it's dark, but that little pile there are the 2 puzzles that I got from the garage sale. They're both, I think, 1,500 pieces, so they're like decent sized puzzles. And the table that I'm using for my desk is the only real place that I could do a puzzle, but I can't do it with the computer on here. So those are probably going to be a more immediate reward for finishing Kuro Kenshin, because I'll have to reclaim the table and we're going to do puzzles. Otherwise I'd have to like bring up a folding table. Not impossible. I just don't think I'm there yet. So TBD on that. Kitty's back, got sucked into her book and readathon Discord things. The rabbit hole of Discord. Like you're never prepared for how many messages there are. Phoenix is also checking their weather. Storm they were supposed to have went around, and it's still 77. Yay for getting sucked into your book. I want to do a puzzle too, but I've not yet cleared the space to use it. Sure. My book is actually a reread from when I was a tiny teenager, and it's a great time and on theme. What book? Yes, what book? If it's something we have access to, we love throwbacks like that. And this is the perfect time to talk about it. It's Throwback Thursday. I'm trying to think of more like throwbacky things we can do in a bit by we, the royal we, that I can do for and or with you guys during streams in the future. Because obviously like we're doing the productivity and buddy work stuff, but like what's, and I don't have to make a decision on this at all at this point. Like we talk about throwbacky stuff, things enough, so but just like to get more on brand. What would I do? What's real throwbacky? The first thing that came to my head was like throwback to when I wrote this book. Let me draw the characters because I need to do that. Not necessarily a group activity though, but if we ever think of things, like we have got so much stuff coming up with the mascots because I still want to use a good chunk of the streams, or at least sprints or like special time during streams for the mascot stuff. Making like the new intro instead of Patch Fox, we'll have the mascots. Ideally, that I think I'm gonna have to like pick a set stream for that, since again Kuro Kenshin is a priority and now we have the motivation. So I don't know, it's mascot mayhem every day of the week, really. It could be any time. And Kitty's book is The Inexplicable Logic of My Life. It's very sad but hopeful and a bunch of grief themes. And Kitty's gonna go back to reading and want to finish this tonight. Okay, Kitty, go enjoy your book. Thanks for always hanging out, but like go with the flow. Get that book. Phoenix ventured into Discord a little bit. Might be around there again, maybe. I needed to go into Discord to wish someone a happy birthday. Oh, it starts there. I mean, if nothing else, like I left a bunch of Discord groups that I really I'm not participating in. And the ones that I do have are mostly silenced because, again, it's like someone in there, wish happy birthday to or whatever, or it's like one of them's for one of my games, and I'm like, they post secret codes sometimes, but do I remember to check? No. So yeah, like I really only use it for the direct messages with you guys and like a couple people. Oh yeah, got a little bruise. Little bruise coming in. Phoenix has had fun sculpting out the Throwback Thursdays and look forward to them now. I love when you work on the mascot. Think that's pretty obvious. Have fun reading, Kitty. Yes. Right? Like, ideally, if we can get 2 sprints or 2 streams a week, one can be mascot focused and the other can be work focused, or we could use a balanced approach, just like we should to life, and like alternate sprints or like designate first and last sprint or just the last sprint or something. It'll depend. Like I might hit my stride and be able to knock out the little intro, like welcome intro, within a couple streams. Being very optimistic with my lack of animation. I have the basic skills, but it's definitely a lack of recent experience. So it's scrape the rust off. But you know, it could happen. I could be inspired and then finish it and then have a surprise for you guys. Who knows? Just saying, like, I don't think I need to be too strict with planning how much time I do what versus just allowing it as an option at least of one of the sprints, if that makes sense. Okay, so you also use it mostly for direct messages, so we're pretty much doing the same thing. Keep forgetting to actually order stickers. I need some Puddles and Co stickers. Well, let me double check. I did want to check because I think I had set the prices to match my prices at my table, so I need to put them at 4. But I think if you, I think it should only be hold on, that's not how you do it. Add to cart. Okay, so it does just do $1 shipping for no matter how many you get. But yeah, let me know if you run into any issues on it. I don't think I've sold any. I've sold some of the Supreme stickers through Ko-fi, but I haven't sold any of the Puddles and Co ones yet. So just making sure that everything looks good on there. So if you do have questions, you can message me. You can find me, and we'll figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. Practicing with the mascots will be fun. Let's just let it flow and happen. Yes, letting more things flow. We still have to make ourselves show up, because sometimes that's the hard part, is just getting your butt in the chair and starting versus getting on the couch. But I think I'm feeling better, and like I said, I'm fully recovered from my cold, so I don't feel the same blarg, like lazy feeling. So we're gonna just keep it going. Let's keep it going, don't stop. But maybe keep it going more. Just keep going more. All right. Let you know how it goes, and where to find you can venture into Discord. And I think you can actually message me through Ko-fi as well. It seems to be an option. I've never had to click on it, so you know where to find me if anything looks weird. But I think it's just you and me, Fennec. So let's jump into Final Sprint. Final Sprint, 30 minutes this time. Like I said, I want to get the live stream schedule, toss and everything into the planner because she's naked. We need to fix that, so I'm gonna work on my planner a bit, and then maybe ink if I have time. If not, who knows, we'll figure it out. We're gonna go with the flow. I've actually realized to get more done since stopped attempting to be productive and just focus on getting meaningful stuff done little bit by little bit. Again, love those vibes. Like, that's the goal, to keep reminding myself, is like, we care about this, so we're gonna do it. We're not judging our worth based on our levels of productivity, because that's where we slip into the dark side. But great with the final sprint starting. So let's get it in 3. That's not the right fingers. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why we went backward with fingers, but let's go. All right, that was the final sprint of tonight. Hopefully we did the things. I did the duo. Well, I did Lingo Legend and I did duo, so I got my languages done after getting the streams scheduled and posted. So we did that. I do have to post it in the Discord too. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Skipped one. I was like, that was too easy. Well, I mean, it's still easy to post in the Discord live stream chat doohickey. But next week. Cool. Now I did it. So yeah, I think we had a pretty productive day overall. Definitely a productive stream. It's been a long time since I've been this productive with like anything for my books. To be able to write this morning, since I met a friend at a cafe and she's also writing her own book. We went and wrote, and then I came home, had a little bit of a break, but we did it all over again. We did some more Kuro Kenshin stuff. So very productive day. I love that. This was so productive, and I want to do this more. But for now, we're going to bed. We are absolutely getting ready to go to bed. Tomorrow, I think once I figure out what time the dogs go on their second W, we will do a pop-up sprint. So I will let you guys know. Phoenix got further in their book. I think there's less than 40 pages left. Guess I'll set it aside probably till we next sprint or stream, I guess. I enjoyed the company tonight. Yes. We love a throwback Thursday because it's so chill. Maybe that's the throwback part, is like just hanging out with your friends, even though it is digitally. Like, maybe that is the secret sauce, is just that we can hang out like the good old times and talk about whatever, no pressure, safe space. It's great. Love that I got some reading and ate stuff. Looking forward to the pop-up sprint tomorrow. Gonna get more stuff done. Cool. Okay. Well, like I said, I think it's just you and me, Phoenix, but it's never a bad thing. We go way back. We're good. Oh, Kitty's still around. Kitty just finished her book in time to come back and say goodnight. Yay! I'm glad you were able to finish your book. And definitely thank you for popping in and saying goodnight, so we can all sleep really well, and then we will hang out again tomorrow. You can just barely see Willow has already put herself to bed because it is past 10. We went a little bit late today, but I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you guys again. I will post when I know what time we're starting tomorrow for the pop-up sprint, and I'll see you then. Have a good night. Oh, what is this? I always loved hanging out with friends, even if doing our own thing, even if it is online. You know, it has to be what it is, and this is 2026. We're making it work. But yay. Good night. See you guys later. Bye.